Hello and welcome. I'm Kaffan, and today we're going to take a look at the Ender IO mod. I've set up a few things here that I like, and some that I don't really like, but it's worth mentioning. So one of the features is the capacitor bank. It's a single block, but if you put them together, they make a semi multi block. So the pattern doesn't matter at all as long as they connect like a pipe or something, but it's a battery. So, and with every battery you add, the amount goes up. So uh, the amount of max input and output goes up by 1k per capacitor bank. So here we have 17 of them. This is another example. It's just a 2 by 3 by 3, 3 by 2 by 2. And we have the power monitor, which you can use in junction with. So I have it set to emit the signal when the storage is less than 75%. Okay, that is it's going to stop by 99. If we change that to 50 and 75. So when it's greater, when this system, small system, have a power that is more than half, less than half, then it starts emitting a signal, and it stops when it reaches above 75%. This is useful in conjunction with other mods where you can stop an engine or something from generating power. So you accept up to this point of storage, then it shuts off the engines. Let's take off some of this, make the system smaller. So let's do this instead. Take a full capacitor bank. That's empty. So sorry. No, and it shuts off. The capacitor bank is crafted like this, using tin, any mod, a redstone block, and some capacitors, which are crafted using a few things. You can use pulverized or from Ender IO's own. So, and we'll get to the electrical steel. But it's crafted in here using the alloy smelter, which can smelt almost any kind of alloy, and you can use it like a normal furnace too. So you can put it to alloys only and furnace, and you can control it using a redstone signal. We have an painting machine, which is used with the conduct facade, which looks like this. So you can paint it using any block, which I've demonstrated here, using Tinker's Construct Mandulin, dirt, iron, ore, lapis, and carpet from Chisel mod. The only problem is that it's counted as a single block, so with a conjunction with textures like this, it's going to look normal. But the conduct goes through it like so. Very nice. Then we have the conducts, which I think looks really neat. We have a few different kinds. So we have power. This is the lowest tier, which can output a maximum of 1k RF per tick. Then it goes up to 5k, and then the massive of 20k, which only will be useful if you have a system with a big reactor or something. The conducts are crafted using the alloys you smelt using the alloy smelter, so redstone and iron, or redstone, gold and glowstone, so you need to go to the nether for the mid tier, and then for the high tier you need that previously used alloy and an ender pearl. So it's really just useful when you get to the ender dimension. Then we have fluid pipes, which are pretty useful. They can connect to as this reservoir. You put 4 of these together, it makes a multi-block, and you fill it with 2 buckets of water, and you have created an infinite water source that you can pump out of. So it pumps into using the fluid ducts. There's 2 tiers. The first tier, which is just normal, is the slowest, and then we have the pressurized. This just moves liquids from one place to another more quickly, so it's not really just so much better, it's just that it transfers a lot quicker from point A to point B. Then we have the redstone. There's 2 tiers, the uninsulated and the insulated. I don't really know the difference, but I think you can only colorize the insulated cable, while the normal you can't. But don't quote me on that one. I just use this one because it looks really neat. I've used it, and this one is green. So if I put a lever down here, it connects and makes a green, while this one is red, and this one is red. So that lever turns that on, but this lever turns this on and off. Then we have the item conducts, which is really awesome. I usually just do this one because they're quite expensive. Oh, I didn't show you the recipe. So the recipe is like this: quite clear glass, which is from sand in the alloy smelter, and this one is from fused quartz glass, which is from quartz. This conduct transfers 1 item at a time, a distance, and then we have a little bit more powerful. This transfers a stack, 64 at a time, and they do connect. every pipe from the Ender IO connects together really neatly, except different kinds. But if you use this, this, and this, you can have them all in the same system. They also store energy, as seen here. There's conduct storage, capacitor bank. There's the capacitor bank connected to this. Machine buffers, how much the machines connected to it can hold. I'm not sure if it just counts the Ender IO machines or every machine like Tinker's. And then we have average input and output, how much. And we also have the ME for applied energy sticks. Why should you use this instead of the normal that comes with applied energy sticks? Well, I think it's quite simple. Every kind of cable connects together, so it makes a bundle of cables instead. So here is 3 kinds of cables in the same block space. And you can configure this using any kind of wrench. The Ender IO have their own Jetta wrench, although I think it's kind of hard sometimes to choose where you're going to disconnect and connect and stuff like that. But it's really neat. Like this system, where we have a powered light that's also from, we can turn it on. You see, it drains power. And we put that back, it should be getting power. So if we turn it to tonight, I mean, you see it's nicely lit. It lights nice, a big area with much. If we look here, we have power level, light level of, I can never remember where, but I can't find it. So let's move on instead. Now we have the dimensional transceivers. I don't really like these ones. They're quite expensive, and other mods have much better. This one requires energy to keep open, so it's constantly draining your system. You can send power through it, but you need to make it start. Do we have power? And we have it set to the same system. It should theoretically send power to that battery. There. Receive power. Send power. There. Now it's on. So you can figure it using these here. So you can send fluid, items, or power. So it's just pumping into it, which you can do in the same block space using the cables. And then we have the glasses quite clear glass. Looks quite neat. Easy to see through. Then we have fused quartz, which we have this frame and the reservoir. You can also configure these fluid ducts to work every time, watch colors, so you can send it to different spaces and stuff like that. And here's a photovoltaic cell. Comes with a mod, just solar power. Doesn't do that much, just 10 per tick. But it's a steady source of income. Quite expensive. Energetic, the daylight sensor. Then we have the Stirling engine. This is the engine supposed to power the whole system normally. And it generates about twice as much power. And we have these neat little things that comes. It's this one can check all systems. And then we have the travel anchors. Shift jump when standing on it and looking at another anchor. Just jump. You can jump forward and backwards. And we have the one. Just shift right click and you jump around. If you have the travel anchors, you can actually, if you have the wand, you just stand on it and right click. And as you can see, there's another in the temple, but I can't see it. It's too far away if I don't have the wand. But if I had the wand, I can just sit in here. And it looks like a zombie or something fell on the pressure plates. Don't know, because when I put this back there, was all exploded on there. I think that's about it for the Ender IO mod. There's a ton more with the mod, but I can't go through everything. Just showcase some of the features. I think this is a really good mod. It really makes a difference, especially the cables. I love the cables. The light, the fact that you can turn it on and off using the cables. The reservoir is quite good. You can fill your system, and this system with the applied energistics mod works really well, especially with this cable, since you can hide it very easily, not too expensively, and you can drag power through the same space and send items back and forth. But you can do that using the ME too. The only thing I don't really like is the facades doesn't connect with the textures, and if you hover over it, you can see it says facade and not cobblestone. But this is for Vila, and this could be quite hard to code, but it's small things that makes a huge picture. But overall, I really love this mod. Since I've seen this mod, I rarely ever use any other cables. It doesn't generate any lag. The pipes don't generate lag like Buildcraft pipes tend to do. Thermal doesn't do that either. But the a bit more cost to make the item contacts well worth it over the item conducts from thermal. That's it for this time. Next time I'm going to take a look at the thermal, which I've already set up. I put a little bit more energy into it. I was kind of bored in the weekend, so look forward to that. See you next time. Bye.